to come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 54. I got it. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Open man is Kroon, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, wahoo.
Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 30 base.
In your face.
Christian Travis.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 80.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Collect!
Garoppolo. He completes it to Henry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shift, shift.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
21, 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Alpha. Defense. Defense.
Now Jones. Off play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51's the mark. Get ready, get ready.
From the gun, Jones. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go.
Yep.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, it's coming up.
Snap.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check. 59. Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Money!
Watch the run, watch the run.
One, Omaha.
Switch.
61, matchbox, watch the hunt.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm coming!
This is Henry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Pilot, 64. Wait. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That man fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here we go.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go one more.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. 180.
Gotta do better.
11. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 10-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Pick it up.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on, set, 8, read. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check. Hey, wahoo!
Jones to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
13. Hey, gun.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Aguilar has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Giants, Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then.